Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to solve Cambridge O-Level Chemistry Paper 1 multiple choice question. We have the subject code 5070 and the variant is 11. For the session of May-June 2024, we have 1 hour for this paper, and this paper is carrying 40 marks as usual, P1. So we're gonna start our question paper from question number 1. A scientist heats a sample of liquid. The scientist measures the temperature of the sample and plots a graph of temperature against time. Temperature on y-axis and time is on x-axis. You can see these statements are correct. Between point W and X, the temperature increases and the particles move faster. Yes, we can see that temperature is rising. Between X and Y, there is no change in the temperature. Yes, we can see there is no change in the temperature because energy is needed to change a liquid into the gas. Yes, when the substance is changing its state, its temperature doesn't rise or drop. Okay. Part 3. Between point Y and Z, we can see that the particle move further apart. Yes, the distance is increasing. It is changing from liquid to gas. So option number 1, 2, 3 are correct. So option number A is the right answer for this question. Moving to question number 2. Question number 2 is that a sample of substance X contains iron and sulfur only. Okay. In which row it is possible for both the statement about X to be correct. Okay, X is a mixture in the ratio 4:7 from iron to sulfur. We can need to calculate the ratio Fe ratio sulfur, and Fe has a mass of 56 and this has a mass of 32. After simplifying it, the ratio would be 8 7s are 56 and 8 7s are 4. So iron should be 7, not sulfur. Okay, X is a mixture of the ratio 7:4. Yes, this is the correct. And now we need to check statement 2. X is a compound with the ratio 7:5. Yes, this is also true. So option number B is the right answer. This was an easy question. Okay, moving to question number 3. Question number 3 is that a chlorine atom Z has a nucleon number of 37. Which row is correct? Go to the periodic table. From 37, we know that it has atomic number that is 17, so it should have 20 number of neutron. So option number A and B are wrong. Option number C and D have first option correct. Now we need to calculate the number of electron in the second shell. If we have 17, it would be 2, 8 and 7 electron, and the second shell 8. So option number D is the correct answer over here, because second shell has 8 electron, not the third shell. Okay, moving to question number 4. Question number 4 is that which particles are isotopes of the same element? Isotopes are the elements that have the same atomic number but different mass number. It means they have same number of electrons and proton, but they have different number of neutrons. So we're gonna check from given option. So same number of protons, same number of they should have same number of electrons and protons. Okay, 26, they have the same number of electrons, so it means Y and Z they have different number of neutrons. So this is the right option, Y and Z. Okay, moving to question number 5. This was an easy question. Statement about graphite and silicon oxide SiO2 are given. This statement is correct. Silicon oxide is found as an impurity in iron ore. Okay, so yes, this is the correct answer. We know that from the contact process, from the extraction of iron, that silicon oxide is found in the impurity of iron. Moving to question number 6. Statement about empirical formula and molecular formula are given. Which statement is correct? The empirical formula and the molecular formula of a compound are always different. No, sometimes they are the same, so this is the wrong. The empirical formula of ethyne and benzene is C6H6 and CH2. So these are the multiples. So it would be CH and it would be CH. Yes, this is the right option. Option number B is the correct one. Moving to question number 7. What is the relative formula mass of aluminium oxide? We know that the formula for the aluminium oxide would be Al2O3. From the periodic table we can find the it has 27 mass atomic number and it has 3 into 6, so we can calculate easily. It would be 102. So option number C is the correct answer from the given option. Moving to question number 8. How many ions are there in 16 gram of anhydrous copper sulfate? Anhydrous copper sulfate has a formula of CuSO4, and if it is a hydrous it would be .5H2O as well. So we need to calculate its number of moles. So it would be 16, and copper has a mass of 64 from the periodic table. Sulfur has a 32 from the periodic table, and 16 into 4. After calculating it, it would be 116. So 16 over 160 over answer would be 0.1 moles. Now we want to calculate it by multiplying it with the Avogadro number. You get the answer 0.1 multiplied by 6 into 10 raised to the power 23. So after multiplying it, we get the answer 6 into 10 raised to the power 22. So we need to find the number of ions. This is the tricky part, that we need to find the number of ions, and we know that the number of ions present in the copper sulfate are copper ion and sulfate ion. So there are two number of ions. So we need to multiply 6 into 10 raised to the power 22 to get the number of ions by 2. So after calculating it, we get the answer 1.2 into 10 raised to the power 23. So option number A is the right answer for this part. Moving to question number 9. Question number 9 is again from the Mohs stoichiometry. Which sample contains the most atoms? Okay. First, we know that this formula is H2O, and it has number of atoms 3. And multiply it by Avogadro number, you get the answer, and after it you should also multiply by 0.5. So it would be less because it has same 1 into, it has 1 mole and number of atoms are 3. Multiplying 6 into 10 raised to the power 23, it means this would have a greater answer. Again it has 1 mole and CH4, its formula is CH4, so it means that it has 5 number of atoms multiplied by 6 into 10 raised to the power 23, and it has 2 moles from HCl, so it would be 2 into 2 moles of HCl, 2 into, and it has 2 number of atoms, so multiply by 6 into 10 raised to the power 23. As we can see from our working, that option number C would produce the greatest answer. So option number C has the greatest number of atoms, that is 1 into 5 into 6 raised to the power 23. Okay, it would be equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 24 atoms. Okay, moving to question number 10. Question number 10 is the stoichiometry question. This is the longest question of this paper. The reaction shown all the procedure. The reaction show all produce hydrogen. Which reaction produce the greatest volume of hydrogen measured at room temperature and pressure? So we need to check all the option in which the greatest number of hydrogen is produced. So 1.4 gram of 1.4, and we know that 1.4 gram of carbon, and carbon has the molar mass of 12. After solving it, it would have 0.117, and we know that from the balance equation it has 1 mole and it also has 1, so the ratio between is 1:1, so it will produce same one, 0.117 and 0.117. so this is the working. Okay, moving to B part, we know that calcium hydroxide CaH2 would have a molar mass that is 2.4, and dividing by CH2, calcium has 40, and 40 into 2 into 1, it would be 42. So 2.4 divided by 42, we get the answer that is equal to 0.057. so it has 0.057 moles. And from the balance equation we can see that it produces 1:2. This has 1, this has 2, and if this has 0.057, so we need to multiply 2 by 0.057, so it will produce 0.114 amount of hydrogen. Moving to C part, 4 gram of calcium, so we need to calculate 4 divided by 40, we get the answer that is equal to 0.1, and calcium has 1 mole and hydrogen has 1 mole, so the ratio is 1:1, and the answer will be 0.1:0.1. And moving to the last part is 50 centimeter cube. Okay, for the concentration of 2 mole per dm cube. Okay, first we need to change 50 centimeter cube into 0.05 decimeter cube by dividing it by 1000. Okay, and multiply it by the concentration of mole that is given, we get the answer that is equal to 0.1 moles. Okay, so this is the calculation. And from the balanced chemical equation, if it has 1 mole, it also produces 1 mole, so 1:1. So it is, if it produces 0.1, it will also produce 0.1. So you can see from the 4 answers, 0.117, 0.114, 0.1 and 0.1, this option has the greatest number, so we will choose option number A, that has the greatest amount of hydrogen present in it. So you can take the screenshot of it. This is the detailed working. I didn't skip any steps, so you get the full understanding of this question. Okay, moving to question number 11, 4 solution of NaOH are made by dissolving in distilled water. Which method makes a solution of concentration of 0.10 mole per dm cube? Again, this is the question related to mole concentration. So we're gonna calculate the 1.6 gram of moles, and the formula for NaOH would be 23, the molar mass, plus 16 plus 1, so it would be 1.6 divided by 40, you would get the answer 0.04. And option A has 400 centimeter cube, so you need to change it into by dividing it by 1000, so you get the answer that is 0.4 decimeter cube. Now you need to calculate the concentration. Formula for the concentration would be moles divided by volume, so 0.04 divided by 0.4, you get the answer that is equal to 0.1 mole per dm cube. So this is our answer for this question. So this was an easy question. You can see the required answers. We don't need to check other options because you need to calculate all those options. So following the same step, you can check all other options as well, but we have found the answer in option number A. Now we will move to the question number 12. Which rows show the substance that can be electrolyzed? This is from the question of electrolysis. And aqueous sodium chloride, we know that this is the right option. It can be electrolyzed. Copper cannot be electrolyzed. This is the wrong, this is the right. And graphite cannot be electrolyzed, so this is the right option. This is molten lead bromide. Yes, this can be electrolyzed, so option number B has all the ticks, so we're gonna select the option number B for question number 12. Moving to question number 13, that is again from the topic of electrolysis. The operators shown in the setup to electroplate a steel key with copper. The key doesn't get coated with copper. It means electroplating is failed here. Which change need to be made to electroplate to key? Okay, increase the concentration of copper sulfate. No, by increasing concentration, this process will not increase the electric current. If the connections are not correct, this would not help. Replace the solution with dilute. Again, dilution will reduce the reaction. Reverse the electrical connection. Yes, this is the right option. So option number D is the right answer. Moving to question number 14. Okay. Question number 14 is that ammonium nitrate dissolved in water NH4NO3 in the presence of water, NH4NO3 will produce. It is solid state, it changes from aqueous. The process is endothermic. Yes, the process is endothermic because it has a positive energy. The water gets colder during this process. Yes, it is changing from solid to aqueous and the process is endothermic. That's why this is the right option. Thermal energy is absorbed. Yes, heat energy is absorbed in this process. So option number E is the correct answer. That carries all three options. Moving to question number 15. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to produce water. This is the question from energetics and enthalpy change calculation we need to calculate. Okay, so I am calculating the all the energy. There are two hydrogens bond and hydrogen bonds have the energy of 436 and one double oxygen bond, it would be 496. So after calculating it, you will get the answer 1368. Now you need to calculate the products energy, and we know that there are 4 OH bond. So you're gonna multiply with 4. The energy of OH is 4 into 463. So you're gonna multiply 4 into 463. You get the answer that is equal to 1852. Now you need to subtract these two energies. 1368 minus 1852. You get the value that is equal to minus 484 kilojoule per mole. Minus 484. So option number C is carrying this option. So option number C is the right answer for this question. First you calculated the reactants energy, then products energy, then you subtract to get the value of delta H. It would be minus 484 kilojoule per mole. Moving to question number 16. Question number 16 is that silicon tetrachloride SiCl4 boils at 58 degrees Celsius. Which row shows the type of carbon when silicon 4 chloride tetrachloride boils at the explanation? Okay, so first we need to identify, is it a physical change or it is a chemical change? It is boiling is happening, so it is a physical change, not a chemical change. So option number C and D both carrying now explanation. Intermolecular forces break. Yes, intermolecular forces. Silicon chloride, no. So option number C, it is a chemical change. So moving to question number 17. 17 is that okay, a 2 gram sample of calcium carbonate reacts with dilute HCl hydrochloric acid as shown. CaCO3 plus 2HCl would give you CaCl2 plus CO2 plus H2. Which change in the condition make the reaction proceed more slowly? Okay, increasing the acid concentration. If we increase the acid concentration, the reaction would increase. Increase the size of the solid particles. Bigger the size, they have the less surface area, the rate of reaction would decrease. So this is the right option for question number 17. Moving to question number 18. Excess aluminium reacts with dilute HCl. Okay, 2Al plus 6HCl plus gives you 3H2 plus 2 aluminium chloride. The hydrogen give off is collected as a gas stream. The total volume of hydrogen in the gas syringe is recorded every 2 minutes. The result of this experiment is shown. Time and total volume. This statement is correct. The mass of aluminium added is 0.17. We cannot calculate the mass from the given information. The mass of aluminium cannot be determined from the information given. This is the correct option. Moving to question number 19. 19 is that 157.7 gram of bismuth chloride is used to make 500 centimeter cube of solution using distilled water. The aqueous bismuth chloride slowly becomes cloudy as it reacts with water to form insoluble bismuth oxychloride. The reaction is reversible. Bismuth chloride plus H2O would give you in equilibrium BiOCl plus 2HCl. This statement are correct. Okay, the initial concentration of the bismuth chloride is 1 mole per dm cube. First we need to calculate the concentration by bismuth chloride would have a molar mass of 209 from the periodic table bismuth and 3 into 35.5. You would get the answer that is equal to 315, that has the molar mass of bismuth chloride. Now you need to calculate its moles. You can calculate the moles by dividing the mass to its molar mass, that was 315. You get the value that is equal to 0.5. And you also know that the volume is 500 centimeter cube. After dividing it by 1000 you get the 0.5 dm cube. Now you need to calculate the concentration. 0.5 divided by 0.5 moles over volume, you would get the value that is 1 mole per dm cube. So this was given mole per dm cube. It means this option is correct. At equilibrium, the rate of our reaction equal to the rate of reverse reaction. This is also the correct. When more HCl is added, the position at equilibrium moves to the left. According to Lee-Chattier principle, it will change the oppose. We have increased the concentration of HCl, so that's why the reaction will move at the backward. So all three option is correct. So option number A is the right answer. Moving to question number 20. Question number 20 is that the flow chart show the sum of the processes and reaction in the formation of ammonia. A substance 2, substance 1, process X, hydrogen, ammonia. Okay. Process X is cracking. Yes, we know that. In cracking, hydrogen is produced. Substance 1 is long chain alkanes or long chains alkene. So we know that it is long chain alkane because cracking is happening. Okay, substance 2 would be nitrogen because it is producing ammonia. So this option is the correct option. Moving to question number 21. Many reaction involve oxidation and reduction. Which statement is correct? Acidified magnate ions change color from colorless to purple when reduced. All reaction that involve oxidation also involve reduction. Yes, they take place simultaneously. So option number B is the correct answer. Moving to question number 22. Question number 22 is that the equation for the reaction is shown. Which statement about this reaction is correct? Bromine ions are oxidizing agent. Bromine is reducing agent. Bromine is a reducing agent because bromine is causing the reduction. So option number B is the correct answer. Moving to question number 23. Which row describe both the pH? No, option number this is wrong. Okay, chlorine is an oxidizing agent because over here chlorine oxidation state is 0 and over here chlorine oxidation state is -1. Its oxidation state is decreasing. That's why option D is the correct answer. Which row describe both the pH and the ions in the greatest concentration in the aqueous solution? pH A has the greater than 7 value. Yeah, option B greater than 7. Yes. If it is alkali, it should have greater than H, and hydroxide ion should be there. So option number B is the correct answer. Moving to 24. The water in the lake is acidic and the fish are dying. The water in the lake needs to be neutralized so that its pH is close to 7. Which compound is added to excess to neutralize the water in the lake? So we need to add calcium carbonate, because adding calcium carbonate, it would produce calcium chloride plus water plus or any salt of calcium, so and carbon dioxide plus water. Moving to question number 25. 25 is that which pair of reagent is used in laboratory to prepare a sample of pure barium sulfate? So producing barium sulfate, barium chloride and sodium sulfate should react. So option number C is the right answer. It is the reaction of double displacement reaction. Moving to question number 26. The total number of electrons in one atom Q is okay. The total number of electrons in one atom of element of Q is 17, and one element has 19. Which statement is correct about Q and R together to form a covalent compound? No. Q forms ions. R has more outer electron than Q. No, Q has more. R is more metallic than Q. Yes, this is the right answer. R is more metallic because it has the electronic configuration of 281, and this has the electronic configuration of 287. So this has the metallic character. Okay, 27. Which statement about group 7 noble gases are correct? They are unreactive. Yes, we know that they are unreactive. They have full outer shell. Yes, they are all diatomic. No, they are monatomic. So option number B is correct because 1 and 2 are correct. Iron has a high melting point. Moving to question number 28. Iron has a high melting point. Which statement explains the high melting point of iron? Each iron cation has a strong electrostatic attraction of C or D localized electron. Yes, this is the right answer. That's why they form metallic bond. Moving to question number 29. Question number 29 is that which statement about alloy is correct? Alloys are not electrical or thermal conductor. No, it's not necessary. Alloys are softer than pure metal. Again, this is not the right. Mostly alloys add more value to strength. Brass is mixture of copper with small amount of chromium, nickel and carbon. No. The percentage of each metal in alloy may vary. Yes, because it is a mixture. Alloy is a mixture, so the percentage doesn't fix in every alloy. So moving to question number 30. Question number 30 is that the table show the reaction of 4 metals PQRS and their oxides. Okay. Reaction with water. Reaction with water. Which order of reactivity from the most reactive to the least reactive? So reaction with water, most reactive to the least reactive. So it should be react rapidly. So most reactive, and then P should be like that. S, it should be react more rapidly, then it should be react with steam, then it should be no reaction, then it reacts slowly, then it should no a reaction. So this is the right order, SPQR. So option number C is the right answer for question number 30. Moving to question number 31. Which reaction take place during the extraction of aluminium from aluminium oxide using carbon electrodes? So option number 1 is the wrong, and option number 2 and 3 is correct. So option number D is the correct answer. NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium are the fertilizer used to improve the plant growth. A solid NPK fertilizer has the property listed water soluble and has an aqueous solution with pH level 7. Which substance are mixed to make a solid NPK fertilizer? Okay, ammonium nitrate, potassium sulfate and phosphorus oxide, ammonium phosphate and potassium hydroxide, ammonium sulfate, calcium nitrate and sodium phosphate, potassium nitrate and sodium phosphate. This is the right answer because they are water soluble and they have the value that is greater than pH 7. Moving to question number 33. Alkanes are saturated compounds containing only carbon and hydrogen bonds. Structure 1 to 3 are saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are those that have only single covalent bond. Okay, which pair of our isomers should have the same number of hydrogen and carbon atoms, but they should have different structure. So from calculating this has the 1 2 3 4 5 6 carbon atom and hydrogen atoms are 14, and this also have the 6 hydrogen atom and 9. So option number D is the correct answer. Option number 2 and 4 are isomers. So option number D is the correct answer for this question. Moving to question number 34, which statement is correct? Any compound that contains both hydrogen and carbon is hydrocarbon. Petroleum is compound formed from many different hydrocarbon. The boiling point of hydrocarbon increase when the chain length increase. Yes, as chain length increase, the number of carbon atom increase. So that's why their melting and boiling point increases down the group or when the greater number of carbons are present. Moving to question number 35. 35 is that compound Q is hydrocarbon that has no structure isomers. Compound Q does not decolorize bromine in the dark. Which compound is Q? So it should be alkane. So option number and alkane that have the least number of carbon atoms. So these are the less. So C3H8 is the right answer because it has less carbon atom compared to butane. Which equation represent the reaction of alkanes? CH4 plus Cl2 would give you CH2Cl2. Okay, 2C2. This is the right answer because it is showing the incomplete combustion, and this reaction is not correct because it will produce CH3Cl plus HCl and hydrogen will not produce like that. So option number D is the correct answer. Moving to question number 37. Ethanol is produced using ethane or glucose as the starting material. Which row is correct? Starting material is ethene, catalytic of steam 300 degrees Celsius. This is the right. You need to memorize it. Moving to question number 38. The diagram. Okay, the diagram show 4 pieces of apparatus to measure the volume of which piece of apparatus is always filled to the same level. So we know that it is the C, that is pipette. Moving to question number 39, second last question. The chromatography. The chromatogram is shown in the is produced using a spot of black ink placed at the X. Chromatogram is given. You can see spot M is produced, the dye in the ink. What is the RF value of the blue dye? The baseline is X, so 8 minus X, this would be 4. And from the solvent front to the baseline, 16 minus 4, it would be 12. We're going to calculate RF value by dividing those two values. 4 by 12, it would be 1 by 3, so it would be 0.33. So our option number C is the correct answer for this. So the simple question of chromatography. Moving to the last question of our paper. Question number 40. The table show the result of a series of a test with two substances X and Y. Okay, you cannot see the options. Okay, now you can see. Test one is that okay, there are the two results with X and result with Y, and result with X will produce calcium and chloride ions. So option number B, C and D are the correct answer. And it will also produce sodium and nitrate ion for the Y. So option number D is carrying all those options, because ammonium is produced and we know that, and yellow flame. So all these options are wrong and only D option is the correct option. So hopefully you get the idea of this paper and have the understanding of this video. If you do have any queries related to some of the question, you can ask in the comment section. I will reply you ASAP in the detail. If you do find this video helpful, do share with your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.